Join me in a blank image as we explore some of the basics of working with text in Photoshop. I have a blank image. It has a white background. Let's add some text to it. So Photoshop has a text tool that kind of drives me crazy. So if you hear me being grumpy, I'm just being honest with you. The text tool is found on the left-hand toolbar represented by a letter T for text. And you'll see you get a cursor shape. And I would recommend that you just click anywhere to start with your text. Don't worry about placement yet. Let's just drop it in there. Now, sometimes what happens is that the text size is way bigger than you need. And the layout's going to be funny. We're going to fix it all, my friends. Also, you'll notice that it starts off in Latin because why not? So there's a sampler placeholder text that says lorem ipsum, but we can click in there and change it to read Photoshop. Okay, awesome. Um, Once you're happy with text, if this made you happy, just click on the check mark on the top menu bar. Now let's take a look at your layers panel. You'll notice there is a text layer. It has a little T next to it, and it has some of the words that we typed in. If I want to go back in and edit it, I can click back in there, place the cursor in between the words, put them on two lines, for example. Now I'm going to highlight my text and let's make some changes. Okay, the first thing we want to change is the color. So we have the text selected. Up on the top menu bar, there is a color block that will lead us to a color picker. So we can pick a different color. Good times. You can always change this as long as the text remains as a text layer. If Photoshop asks you, hey, do you want to rasterize this text? That means it's changing it from text to a graphic. We can no longer retype it. We can change the color, but using different techniques. So stick with it as a text layer until you are happy. All right, back to my text tool. Let's select it again. Looking at the top menu bar, there are a wide range of action-packed choices for fonts. And you'll notice, and actually let me move my text over with the move tool. You'll notice that with that text selected, as we cruise through the different font samples, you'll see what they look like. So let's go with that computery looking one. Okay, let's talk about bold. Sometimes you will have the option to bold or italicize your text. Look under the menu with regular. I don't get it in this text, but you might in others. Font size. Okay, so you'll see that there's usually a range of font sizes from really tiny up to 72 points, which is not that big depending on how large your creation is. However, remain calm. You can highlight that number for the font size, type in 150, and get a larger font. Alignment. They give you, very exciting, left, center, right. And at any time, you can grab the move tool and move your text around. So those are some of the basics of working with text in Photoshop. Thanks for watching and have a great day.